So why in the world do we even fool with this? Why? What's the benefit? Just so that I can get a first class upgrade or some warm nuts? If you have elite status with an airline, Delta will status match it, but only for 3 months, unless you do the things we're going to talk about in today's video. It's called the SkyMiles Medallion Status Match Challenge. We status matched our American Airlines Gold status for Delta Gold Medallion literally yesterday. You're going to miss the plane. Oh, get the plane. Oh, that window is kind of funky. In this video, we're going on a mileage run to complete some of the requirements to keep the status after the initial 90 days by earning some of those coveted Medallion qualifying dollars. So let's go on a run, a mileage run that is. So we're here in the Delta Sky Lounge at the Raleigh Airport, and we're gonna get some breakfast and another coffee. We're going to explain what we did to get our status match approved and our plan to earn those coveted MQDs. The bar to achieve the first level of status with Delta using the status match challenge is a quarter of what you would normally have to earn to achieve it. Delta requires 5,000 MQDs for their entry-level silver medallion. Using the status match from your current airline, you're able to achieve silver medallion by earning only 1,250 MQDs. That seems like a better deal. They status matched us with gold medallion. And so with gold medallion, you have to earn 10,000 MQDs. But for us, during this status match period, we have to earn only 2,500 MQDs to keep status for the rest of the year. And we're going to show you guys how you can do it as well. Coffee in the airport just tastes better.
Michael Fisher, JFK customer Michael Fisher. You're on the house checking with you at 10.
Hello.
Hi.
Michael Fisher.
No way.
Yeah.
So I only have one. Do you guys want to split or you want to stay together?
I'll take it.
Hey y'all, headed to New York.
Bruce, we'll do our best up here to find as smooth as air as possible for you and get that seatbelt sign turned off. Please give me your undivided attention, especially when they go to the safety demonstration of this aircraft. Once again, the flight release is showing a 59-minute flight. I want to thank you, choose Delta, and welcome aboard.
If you're still watching this video, you obviously are interested in learning how to earn airline status, fly on free or discounted tickets, or have that elevated experience when flying with airline status. But we're gonna get to the really good stuff here in a second. So secure the cup and get ready to take notes or screenshots. Hang on. Okay, let's back up here. Lots of confusing terms. So what is airline status and how does it work? Airlines reward loyal travelers with elite membership levels in a frequent flyer program based on how much they fly and spend. The program is generally referred to as airline status, and each airline has a different name for their program. American's program is called Advantage, Delta's program is called Medallion, and United's program is called Premier. Most programs have multiple elite tiers, something similar to silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Status is typically based on miles flown or money spent, or a mix of both. All status tiers get perks like free checked bags, priority boarding, one of our favorites, free seat upgrades, and a multiplied earning of frequent flyer miles. The higher the tier, the more perks you get. Status usually lasts for the calendar year and has to be re-earned annually. But we're deep diving into Delta's Medallion program in this video. And the main perk for us is earning as many miles as we can from the flights we do pay for so that we get free flights in the future. As you travel with Medallion status, you'll earn anywhere from 8 to 9, 10, or 11 miles per dollar spent on qualifying flights. So for example, a Gold Medallion member would earn 9 miles per dollar spent on the flight. So let's say your flight costs $500. You would earn 500 MQDs and you would earn 4,500 SkyMiles. But it's important to make the distinction between MQDs and SkyMiles. SkyMiles are like currency. That's what you use to purchase tickets, to get free flights. MQDs are simply a unit of measure that the airline uses to track your progress towards earning status. Typically, $1 spent on flights is equal to 1 MQD, but that same dollar is equal to 9 SkyMiles, if that makes any sense. Airlines frequently have free flight awards beginning at 9,000 miles. And remember, the term miles is not distance-based.
Welcome to JFK. Oh, the exposure is going crazy.
So when people refer to airline miles, they're not referring to distance flown, but it's simply a unit of measure that the airline tracks towards status. Commonly, 1 mile or 1 point is equal to $1. What is an MQD or Medallion qualifying dollar? It's a unit of measure to track your progress toward earning status with Delta. Or when making everyday purchases with a Delta branded credit card, every $20 spent equals 1 MQD. For those of you familiar with American Airlines Advantage program, Delta's MQDs are equivalent to loyalty points. If you have the American Express Platinum card, one of the perks when flying Delta is you have access to the vast network of Delta Sky Lounges at many airports across the U.S. But if you're not flying Delta and you have the American Express Platinum card, you have access to these fantastic lounges called American Express Centurion Lounges. And we are at the Centurion Lounge here at JFK International in the Speakeasy. And I'll pick this up so that you guys can see. But the Centurion Lounge at JFK International is special. Aside from it being the largest Centurion Lounge in the U.S. with 2 floors, hot food prepared by Michelin star chefs, and incredible chocolate chip cookies. There's a hidden speakeasy located behind a normal-looking wall panel at the end of the food bar. But it's got a giant gold handle on the door and a sign out the side that says 1850. Enter the speakeasy and you're transported back to a time when prohibition reigned supreme across the U.S. The signature drink is the espresso martini with the 1850 logo stenciled on the top with espresso powder. 1850 is the year American Express was founded, and y'all, it's so good, so good.
Espresso martini, coffee number 3.
So we're here in this lounge for 4 hours before we catch our next flight to Seattle, and then finally ending in Vancouver, Canada. So what are the different tiers of Delta Medallion status? There's Silver Medallion, Gold Medallion, Platinum Medallion, and Diamond Medallion. Each tier comes with a core set of perks, and each tier that you go up, it includes all the perks from the previous level plus some additional. How does airline status work? Delta's first rung of status is Silver Medallion. Normally, it would require you to earn 5,000 MQDs, but when you are competing in the 90-day status match challenge, you have to earn only 1,250 MQDs. That's like 75% off. The next rung of status on Delta is Gold Medallion. Normally, it would require you to earn 10,000 MQDs in the qualifying year, but again, with the status match challenge, you only have to earn 2,500 MQDs. So you see why we're so excited about this. The status for the bar of entry is 75% lower than what it would normally be, provided that you have status on another airline and you are successfully status matched on the Delta program. How do I earn these MQDs? Well, to earn MQDs, there's really 3 ways. Number 1, book flights. You earn 1 MQD per dollar spent on flights. The second way is through booking hotels and rental cars through Delta's site. You're going to earn 1 MQD per dollar on your hotel or your rental car minus any taxes and fees. And the third way to earn MQDs is through using a Delta branded credit card for everyday spending. Every $20 you spend, you earn 1 MQD. So you clearly see that the cheapest way to do this is either to take flights or to book hotel stays and rental cars. And so that's what this trip is all about. We're just flying from Raleigh to Canada and back. So how are we earning the 2,500 MQDs required to keep the status after the initial 90-day status match period? So on this trip, we're flying from Raleigh, North Carolina to New York, then to Seattle, then to Vancouver. Then on the way back, Vancouver to Seattle and Seattle back to Raleigh. Before taxes and fees, our ticket fare is $457. So we're earning 457 MQDs. In Vancouver, we have a hotel booked through Delta, and we earned 165 MQDs for booking this hotel room. We have a trip to Italy planned in May, and for that, we're earning 739 MQDs. And next weekend, we have another mileage run that we're doing on American Airlines, but once we get to our destination, we are renting a car and staying in a hotel, all booked through Delta. So at the end of all that, I'm going to need to take one more flight before the end of May, which is the end of my 90-day challenge window. I'm going to be short about 930 MQDs, so I'm going to have to take a flight, just like a day flight out and back, that costs up to $930 minus any credit card spend I do in the next 3 months. And then I will have gold medallion status on Delta through the end of the 2026 medallion year, which expires in January of 2027. So how can you do all this? How do I apply for and get approved for the Delta 90-Day Status Match Challenge? Well, we're going to leave a link in the description down below to the Delta Status Match 90-Day Challenge. So basically all I did is I status matched with American, and I had to send them screenshots of my gold status on American and a list of flights that I took last year. Within 2 days, they had approved me to have the match on Delta. There's no cost to apply, and it can be totally free, and you can enjoy the benefits of whatever level of status you get matched to. And so on Delta site, they also will show you, based on the airline that you currently have status with, they'll show you what the equivalent status is going to be on the Delta side. And if you want to maintain the level of benefits that you receive during those 90 days, you just have to earn the number of MQDs required to maintain that level of status. Let's say we only earn 2,000 MQDs. Well, then we will meet the requirement to maintain silver medallion, which is the level of status right below gold. Because for silver, all you need to earn is 1,250. Now, if we earn more than 2,500 MQDs, we are not going to get bumped up to, I think the next level is diamond. You're not going to get bumped up to the next level. You're only going to go as high as the level you were status matched with. And if you want a higher level, then you have to meet the qualifications through the normal earning of MQDs to reach that higher level of status. And all of this, guys, is going to be on their website, and we'll leave links in the description down below. So why in the world do we even fool with this? Why? What's the benefit? Just so that I can get a first class upgrade or some warm nuts or a towel to wipe my face? You know, what's the perk?
It's our pleasure to welcome you to Seattle-Tacoma's International Airport. Current local time here is 7:27 p.m. We've experienced a 3-hour time change from New York. For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and all of your carry-on items firmly bestowed until the aircraft is parked at the gate and the captain has turned the seatbelt sign off.
When you hold status with an airline, when you buy a flight, you earn 8, 9, 10 times the number of frequent flyer miles than you normally would. And so this is how we front load free flights in the future. We buy tickets now, we earn an 8x multiplier or a 9x multiplier on the money we do spend, so that later in the year, we have a whole pile of miles that we can use to redeem for free flights. And so this is how you can afford to take multiple trips a year and only actually have to pay for one of them. Our favorite way to earn extra miles, and I think this is something that people sleep on and they just miss out, is airline shopping portals. So if you shop at Kohl's or Macy's or Under Armour or Dick's or Lululemon or Kate Spade or Coach or any of these big retailers, if you place your order online using the airline shopping portal, sometimes they're going to give you 2 miles per dollar spent, 5 miles per dollar spent. If you sign up for HelloFresh, I think with Delta right now, you're going to get 4,000 Delta SkyMiles just for signing up for HelloFresh. So these shopping portals are a way for you to get more reward for the money that you are spending so that you can utilize that to get more flights in the future. And we'll leave a link to a video that we did a few years ago where we spent $1,100 at Christmas and we did all of our shopping through the shopping portal, and we earned like 11,000 miles on American Airlines for buying stuff we were going to buy anyway. We earned almost 400 miles on American for buying Christmas cards that we had custom printed at CVS because it was like 7 miles per dollar. I mean, it's an easy way to multiply your earnings, and people just don't ever think about this stuff.
Hey y'all, Todd forgot to film an outro. Surprise, surprise. Do you have loyalty to a particular airline? What strategies do you use to gain miles? What's the biggest benefit you find for having status with an airline? Now that you know how to use airline status to your advantage, watch this video next to learn how to use airline shopping portals to earn even more miles and take you to the next level.